Do you know why pod spores invaded the town of Springfield? The pod spores devoured and replicated Lenny and Carl. It's rapidly invading Springfield. Cartoonists playing on their phones are wrapped in spores, and the pods replicated him. Bart, who had come to buy a comic, realized what was going on. He came into the kitchen and found Marge with scissors, cutting the leaves off her head, and closing in on him. Maggie knocked out Marge's clone with a shovel. They arrive at the police station. They find the sheriff wrapped in pod spores. The clone shows up with a gun. The cops shoot him and knock him to the ground. At this point, all of Springfield has been invaded by pod spores. The cop driving the police car was also pulled away by the pod spores. The next moment, Bart turned into a clone. Lisa, who was holding her cell phone, suddenly saw a strange image of a plant in front of her eyes. When she opened her eyes again, she was on another planet. Here she saw the people of Springfield. The aliens told her that the people of Springfield were always staring at their cell phones. To stop this habit, they plotted an invasion of pod spores. The spores traveled quickly through the universe, attached themselves to the bodies of the people of Springfield, copying their own genes, and then brought their consciousness to a planet without cell phone. What happens when Bart, the son of the devil, falls in love with chemistry? He kept playing with the labware at the chemistry lab bench. The beaker exploded when the chemist dropped water into the sodium powder. Bart was instantly intrigued. When he got home, he started watching videos of chemistry experiments. He followed the steps of the video, and he succeeded in making elephant toothpaste. Even at school, he secretly reads his chemistry book. At night, Marge told Homer she was worried that Bart might be playing a prank on her with his chemistry experiments. The next day, Homer tried to find out about Bart's chemistry experiments, but he can't get up to the tree house. With the help of the sheriff, he makes it to the tree house. Homer is worried that Bart is working on a virus. Bart took out his phone and proved to him that he wasn't the one conducting the virus experiment. Then he turns around and does the experiment. Bart's going to be demonstrating a chemistry experiment at campus talent night. As Bart took the stage, the sheriff came on the scene. Bart told the sheriff that his experiment was harmless. To prove Bart's innocence, Marge took the stage and chose to believe Bart. The results of the experiment showed that it was indeed harmless. Marge regretted doubting Bart.
Well, you should have.
The school was suddenly overrun with elephant toothpastes. What happens when the Simpsons go to Brazil? The Brazilian boy Lisa sponsored goes missing, so the Simpsons go to Brazil to look for him. They play in a hotel for a while, and then go to a favela where there are colorful rats. That's when Lisa finds Ronaldo's orphanage. She asks the nun about Ronaldo's whereabouts, but the nun don't know. The Simpsons are eating Brazilian barbecue. Lisa offers to split up to look for Ronaldo, so Homer and Bart go to the beach. Homer's ass blinds the others. He drank a drink from the vendor and ate the dirt. However, both his and Bart's pockets were torn. They take a cab, but get mugged. Bart left, leaving Homer as a hostage. He was tied up in the Amazon and tried to escape, only to be harassed by bats. Marge prepares a ransom and calls Homer. However, there wasn't enough money. She was walking with the children when she came across a carnival parade. Luckily, Ronaldo was in it. He gave the Simpsons the money he'd earned, so Marge and the kids went to the place where the deal was made. That's when the kidnappers arrive. Marge sees Homer smiling inexplicably. She is puzzled but lets Bart give the money to the kidnappers anyway. Homer jumps onto the family's zip line, and the rope breaks. The family rolls all the way down. They were reunited,